Well, I have been on YouTube. Well, me personally, just a couple of, like, I've been on here for a couple of years, but, like, I only, like, make, like, dumb videos like this, or, like, I've done some animations in the past. I'm not, like, a YouTuber per se, but I'd love to be one, honestly. As of right now, I am mostly a consumer of content. I've seen my fair share of, like, weird stuff and cool stuff on YouTube. But there is something that I find very interesting. Things. That was my coffee maker. What I've learned being a human being is that I never know what's gonna trigger me. I find the whole concept of trigger warnings important, but at the same time they're kind of useless for me. I'm the type of person that I'll see something and not realize that might fuck me up. So far I've found that my triggers are recordings of domestic violence. Like, I know that they're used for, like, court evidence, but that shit really freaks me out and scares me. Like, trypophobia. Those are, like, my two biggest things that I'm like, I can't listen or look at this. Or child exploitation, which some spooky YouTubers have covered certain videos in the past. Like, is this real or not? And I don't get super mad at them, but it's like, bruh. If it's not real, like, I don't know if you should chance even covering it on your channel, but whatever. I'm about to I'm about to expose myself heavy, like, horde. So I got this entire, like, I don't want them to fall out. This entire clown makeup, essentially like costume makeup thing, just for this color right here, if you can see that. Beauty Guru. It's a navy blue that I used for my Utz costume. So I couldn't find anything else that was this color in the makeup section at the Halloween store that opened up by me. So I got this whole, like, palette. And I'm like, I'm not going to use these. It's so stupid, but I really need that blue. But now, bitch, I do use these for my makeup to make my eyeshadow pop. So, like, I don't fucking care how stupid that is. It looks gorgeous. So I'm just going to be trying to figure out what the fuck I'm doing. There's very few things that really, like, trigger me. But then there's, like, the opposite spectrum of triggered, which is tingles in the ASMR community, which this is a community that, like, next to Finger Family videos, they have a monopoly. Like, it's fucking crazy. Because here's the thing. Like, a lot of YouTubers will talk about burnout and shit and how, like, I just can't find the energy to be creative. Literally, if you're someone who does mukbangs and ASMR, all you have to be is hungry and have a lot of fucking money to buy seafood boils every week. And yes, I do get tingles from people eating food. It's so fucking bizarre and I hate it, but it's the fucking truth. I can't help it. If I am home alone and I make dinner and I put on an ASMR mukbang, when you take a bite, when they take a bite, if you've never had an orgasm. So it's a beautiful, stupid thing that I love. But here's the thing. Like I said, not everyone is going to have money for seafood boils every week or wherever they buy those fancy macaron fucking cookie sandwiches. There's a community in the ASMR. I don't think it counts as mukbang. It's more so ASMR. And this is a community that just blows my mind. Because at least with mukbang ASMR, I can kind of get it, you know? But, like, okay, I'm just going to say it. They're the ice eating / frozen chocolate eating community. That shit is bananas. They are on some next level shit. So what they'll do is they'll get, like, okay, first of all, you have to have fancy silicone molds, which, by the way, I did not know there was a market for this shit. People have literally used like corn molds. Did you know that there's a silicone mold for corn? Like you can make a corn cake, presumably, but people use it to make corn-shaped ice. And then they just fucking ferociously eat it. Now, here's the thing. There's different categories of ice crunch, okay? There's the soft crunch, and that to me is like snow cone. So you're going to get very light, very fluffy type crunches from those type of videos. Then you have like it's like an in-between. So kind of like popsicle. So it's more crunchy and like more solid than like the shaved ice. Like it's all a solid object, but it is like soft. And then you have, I'm going to save one for last because I just find this concept so insane. Then you have a hard bite. These I don't really like because I really feel like these people are going to fucking break their teeth. But it's straight up what it sounds like. Like, it's like ice cubes you have in the fridge. Like, they're just biting and eating those. Now, the other one that I find so funny to me is people who will get these silicone molds, right? Of whatever, flowers, corn, like I mentioned. Doesn't really matter the shape. What matters is that you put it in the freezer for just an hour. And depending on how big the mold is, chances are, most likely, it's just going to freeze the outside of the ice. Like it freezes outside in. So the inside is hollow, full of water, while the outside is like just solid, right? So it's very shallow. So there are people who will do this. They bite into it. And I just like, it's like a, what were you expecting to happen type moment. It just, the water gets everywhere. Like it goes everywhere. And then these people like ferociously like pick up any ice shards and like eat them. It's like so... It's so extra. It's so insane. I just don't get it. I love it so much because it's the like over the top. Like, what are you doing? I'm like out of breath. You have the frozen chocolate community. Now this has some controversy behind it, so I'm just going to talk about it a little bit. Because, well, you'd think that the frozen ice eating community is more, but no. Let me tell you something. The frozen chocolate, I was watching one day because I love the idea of like eating that many chocolate Peppa Pigs, let me tell you. They're more like have a budget because like they have to buy these like stupid like chocolates that they buy in bulk or whatever, and they're like the dumbest stuff, like playing cards, or like one girl was eating like car logos that were white chocolate. Like, it's so stupid. Yeah, so they'll eat like big plates of like these chocolate, but notice that I said eat. Well, let me tell you something, bitch. I was watching a frozen chocolate eating video, and I noticed something that, and I'm guessing that I'm not too far into this fetish to get this, but this girl was stuffing her face with these little chocolates, right? And like really just putting them away. However, I noticed her mouth never got less full. So let me explain how eating works. When you put something in your mouth and you chew it, the correct response is to swallow it, right? Well, here's the thing. These videos tend to be found, I find them on Instagram, but a lot of them are filmed on an app called Kwai, which I want to say is like a TikTok, or maybe it's like a version of TikTok. I don't know, but it feels that way. So they're a couple second long videos. So you have these people eating ice in these videos, and I noticed that because they're only a couple seconds, I put it together. These people do not swallow the chocolate. They just keep stuffing their face with it and like don't swallow it. And I'm pretty sure they spit it out afterwards. And I was like so heartbroken because I'm like, here's the other thing. With mukbang ASMR videos, the part of me, the reason I like them too, is that obviously, I'm a big girl. I can't be eating like those people do because I would surely go into cardiac arrest and die. I can, like, sadly live vicariously through them, right? So, like, I love the idea that these people are eating a gratuitous amount of food and enjoying themselves. That's part of the charm for me. And I didn't realize that until I noticed that the frozen chocolate eating people, like, don't swallow the chocolate when they put it in their mouth. And it made me very sad. I was like, that's not right. They should be enjoying this chocolate. To be fair, though, how good could it be? It probably is nasty. But, like, you know, part of me wanted to believe that they liked it. I think it really is about how stuffed a girl can get her mouth. This is sounding way and way more sexual the more I talk about it, but here we are. That was a controversy. And then, please someone explain this to me. I'm not trying to, like, be this person, but most of these, and I'm sure if you look it up, you'll notice this too. Most of these ice eating and chocolate eating videos come from, like, Asia. Or maybe they don't come from Asia, but they're definitely Asian people who make them, like, for the most part. And I say people, but it's disproportionately women who do it. So, like, that's the tea. But, like, I noticed something in the chocolate eating videos that, like, because this is like a type of app or whatever, you can, you know, there's filters. But I noticed there was this, you know, when you, like, move too fast and the filter loses your face or whatever, and it, like, looks like it glitches or something, and, like, the filter's gone for a second. Okay, I noticed those a couple of times in the chocolate eating videos. And it was so weird because it was so subtle. But they use this filter. I have no idea how this works. They use a filter where it's like it focuses on their mouth and makes the mouth smaller and, like, this area narrower. And here's the thing. I don't want to, like, again, be this guy, but I feel like bringing some kind of awareness to this. There's, like, this thing in Asian culture, like, you'll notice, like, if you've ever seen those videos of, like, weird Asian beauty products, and a lot of them are to, like, work out the jaw. Like, a weird amount of them are to work out your face, to get, like, a thinner, slimmer face. So I think with Asian apps, it makes sense, like, their version of Facetune is to have, like, a filter that makes their mouths and chin smaller. And if these girls move too much, like, you notice that it, like, bulges, like, it looks like it has a heartbeat or something. It's really weird. But yeah, that's, like, a thing over there. I don't know. Where am I going with this? Why did my eyelashes? I tend to like Sass ASMR. I like her sounds. They're more natural. Some people do mukbangs and ASMRs and their sounds have, like, an echo to them. Like, it makes it sound like they're in a fucking dungeon. There's a girl named Honeybee ASMR, and I'm very entertained by her because, like, she makes, like, replicas of things out of, like, fondant, chocolate, and Rice Krispies, or, like, rock candy sometimes. And one, her dentist must be on her ass. And two, she has consumed so much artificial food coloring. Like, her blood just must be red 40 at this point. I like lychee as well. I like her ice cream videos. Those are nice to watch. She's also from Australia, I believe. So it's interesting to see sometimes the desserts or, like, food that she can get a hold of because she's from another country. And, like, oh my god, no, shut up. Did I forget Real Mouth? It's so crazy because he's the only one I'm actually subscribed to of all the ones I just said. The other ones I'll, like, see on Instagram or, like, I'll visit their YouTube channels every once in a while. But Real Mouth is some real shit. But, like, he's literally, like, making the best content on YouTube. It's fucking amazing. His shit is so funny. And he recently introduced his dog. Oh my god, and she's fucking adorable. And she's so well behaved. If you guys don't know who Real Mouth is, I'm going to link his channel down below. It is ASMR. So if you really don't like eating sounds, I recommend watching him on mute because like his shit is so crazy. He does like this green screen thing. Oh my god, it just looks so funny. It looks hilarious and I love it. And he's just so like funny.